we are talking about advancing in our leadership. Let's start with bringing our energies together with a simple centering meditation. I'll ask you to close your eyes and focus on a ball of light, radiant energy, a luminescent life force at the base of your spine. Imagine that luminescence there is tingling such that you can feel it in your body. You can feel the sparks of aliveness that are right there at the foundation, the core of your life energy. And you've been given the privilege to create with this life energy. With your breath now, direct on the inhale this life energy to come up your back, sending that tingling energy to each vertebrae until you reach the top of your head. And then as you exhale, let it come down the front of your body, sending a tingling and a nurturing vibration to every vital organ. Almost like you were, for those who are used to this tradition, plugging in the Christmas tree lights, and they all light up, inhaling up the back and exhaling down the front. And this circle of light sets the stage now for you to enter your heart with a pure, radiant energy field around you. And as you enter your heart, you notice that you are sitting in a circle. In fact, you are asked to sit in the center of this circle. And as you look around, something in you recognizes these are my guides. Even some of them you recognize right off, having had conversations with them. Others, you don't have a visual memory, but you have an organic, felt sense that they have been with you this and perhaps even other lifetimes. And they have unconditional love for you. This is not calling you on the carpet or about listing any shortcomings. Is quite the contrary. This is a graduation. On some level, being here tonight in this group, you have elected to take the next step in your leadership as a breathworker. And whenever you do that, you can hear the applause, metaphorically speaking, of all those who have voluntarily been supporting you and guiding you in this lifetime to live your purpose. Unbeknownst to you, we send out this invitation for them all to be here in the circle with us tonight. As you inhale, bring their love into your heart and let it radiate to every cell of your body. This is why they signed up to be your guide, is to experience your radiance. Sometimes you might wonder why you have signed up to be a breath worker, and then, lo and behold, before you, a human being accepts the truth of their beauty, their essential divinity. And you get that wave of light, just being in their presence. You remember, oh yeah, this is why I chose to be a breath worker. It's contagious. And as we work together, so does this radiance grow exponentially. Nod with hands folded to each of your guides and ask them to continue to support you throughout our work tonight and to be even more fully present in your life from here on in. Let yourself then take a couple of deep and clearing breaths and come on back. Relaxed, refreshed, and confident that what you need will always be given to you. One thing that I started out with tonight, a couple of propositions that I wanted to put forward. The first proposition is that it's important for our advancement as a breath worker to know our signature strengths. What are signature strengths? We will look at this. Why knowing and developing them is critical to our best service. Now, self-judgment here is the snake that will tempt us to deny that we have them. Second proposition is that you have a teacher within that's waiting to partner at the next level with you now. Now, we all have a source of wisdom we're here to share that's unique to us and ready to be shared at this time in our community at the next level. What does that mean? How do you take this to the next level? What is your message to deliver? And who's your audience? Tonight, we'll be using an exercise together in class. And to do this exercise, you need something to write with and on, be it paper and pen or an electronic device. So you might want to secure this right now so that you'll have it and you can jump right into it as we go along. So I believe that true leadership comes from living your purpose by using your signature strengths in the ways that bring most satisfaction and fulfillment to yourself and others. To bring this home to each of us personally, we're now going to engage in an exercise to express your purpose as a breath worker in this life. Now, goals for your breathwork career have a beginning, middle, and end. For example, I want to get a group together. I prepare, I know where I'm going to do the group, I put all the pillows in a circle or however I set it up. Then I actually have the people come in, we do the group, and the people share and go home. That's not my purpose as a breath worker. That's one of the ways that I express my purpose. Regardless of how many goals you have, they're going to keep changing in the course of your time as a breath worker. But your purpose for being a breath worker has a constancy and serves as a beacon throughout your career. For example, serving the highest good of your clients, operating ethically. Now, you can do groups or you can do consultation, you can do breath work in a muddy pond, and those things stay the same, even though the circumstances may change. So, as such, your purpose will serve as a yardstick with which to measure possible paths you may take. For example, will this project that I'm considering serve the highest good for all? Is it this way or that way of operating the most ethical? And so on. So the wording you use to express your purpose may be refined as you gain experience, but the spirit of it just deepens, as does your appreciation of it. So we're going to now build a personal statement of purpose as a breath worker. So if you've got your writing materials with you, we'll begin. Now, to build your personal statement of purpose as a breath worker right now, we'll engage in a 4-step process. Step 1 is write 5 signature strengths that you have to share with those you serve. And we're not talking about some accomplishment in your life. We're talking about the core qualities that make you you. Kindness, courage, humor, intuition, patience. These are your unique qualities which represent how you express your life energies. Now, unique does not mean only you have these qualities, but rather that the combination of these qualities makes you a unique individual. Now, you don't have to be perfect at any of these qualities. It's just that you value them, even if you're just beginning to grow them. It's more important that you tell the truth in this statement and not hide behind the social modesty or, oh, I don't want to sound too highfalutin or too puffed up. Now, if you want the greatest value from this statement, you tell the truth. These are the qualities that I cherish about me. So write on your device or on a piece of paper right now, 3 to 5 signature strengths. Now, just for an example here, throw in one that really stretches you, one that you gotta like, okay, my generosity, my brilliance, my intelligence. Your intelligence doesn't have to look like anyone else's, but there's a sense of wisdom that you have. And even though you may not show it often, it's there. And it's a part of who you are when the chips are down, something you identify with in your heart of hearts. And you can add more later, but we're going to go on to step 2. Now, what gives us pleasure may vary from day to day, or even different times of the day. But what gives me true satisfaction in interacting with others as a breath worker tends to be more enduring than just, oh, I like to eat grapes. For example, teaching others, supporting others, empowering others, inspiring others, helping people discover and improve their talents. It could be musical talents, carpentry, writing, cooking, counseling others, even helping others become a breath worker. So, what are the ways that you enjoy interacting with others that truly gives you a feeling of living your purpose? So go ahead now, right now, ways I enjoy giving my highest value to others as a breath worker are ways I enjoy giving my highest value to others as a breath worker are. So complete this with at least 3 ways. For example, using breath work to engage in mutual empowerment, to share my skills as a musician, a teacher, athlete, singer. It's not like you have to sing every breathwork session, but the harmony and joy that you have as a singer. Enjoying nature, breathing outside, explore higher states of consciousness, release old traumas. Write these now, these 3 ways that you enjoy sharing with others as a breath worker. And let come out whatever comes out, even if, for example, you never breathed in nature before, but you're excited by the prospect of doing so. And you don't have to limit yourself to 3 to 5. Write down as many as you want, because these are the building blocks of your personal statement that you'll be creating. Okay, we're going to go on to step 3. Step 3 is my vision of the community of humankind I see evolving from the practice of breathwork is. So this is your ideal vision of how humans could interact with one another upon embodying the principles of breathwork on our planet. Now, this is supposed to be an ideal. Don't let your mind limit it and say, oh, this is beyond what humans can do at this point in our evolution. No, this is supposed to be an idealistic statement of what we could achieve as humanity, how we could end up interacting with one another. What kind of a world would we create by embodying the principles of breathwork? So go ahead and write at least 2 sentences, 2, 3, 4 sentences, and take whatever comes out. Don't censor it. Just let it come out. You can worry about the grammar and punctuation and that later. This is how I see people treating one another with respect. I see people encouraging and empowering each other through play, whatever it is. So again, just write whatever comes out of your heart and accept whatever comes out for now. You can always change it later if you want. Okay, now roll up your metaphorical sleeves, because this is the creative part now. You've got the ingredients for your statement of purpose. And now step 4, you'll put these 3 steps that you've already written down together into this template. So write this down now. I'm going to give you just 3 little lead-ins. The first lead-in, my purpose as a breath worker is to use my. My purpose as a breath worker is to use my. Now, after that, you're going to pick out those signature strengths that you feel called to highlight right now as things you see yourself majoring in or using or giving the pizzazz to your work as a breath worker. So first one section is my purpose as a breath worker is to use my. Now, after you write down the signature strengths that you choose, then the second phrase is in or by using breath work. This is where you put in your step 2, the way you enjoy interacting with people in breath work. And by using breath work to empower others, using breath work to create community, using breath work to explore and release our hidden talents. And the third one, after you write those in, the third one is in order to bring about or to help create, in order to bring about a world in which people have kindness as their higher priority than accomplishment, or in order to help create a world in which everyone's talents are noticed and brought out equally. Whatever you wrote down for your third statement, the lead-in is in order to bring about or in order to help create a world of ... Okay, that's the template. Let's take a few minutes right now and fill it in, make your first draft. So again, don't worry about making it elegant. This is going to be quite simple. For example, my purpose as a breath worker is to use my creativity, empathy, intelligence, and humor to support others' growth, self-awareness, and innate leadership to flourish in order to help bring about a world of mutual understanding and empowerment that recognizes the divine spirit in everyone. Keep it simple, but it's yours. These are your words. These are your feelings. This isn't about making a Hallmark card that sounds flowery. This is about the words that come from your heart. When we do this exercise, what I love is to hear everyone's. And again, it just got my juices going because everyone using their own words. It's like their signature that they're putting on owning their purpose in life. Okay. Blessings to all.